Hey guys, welcome back.
Welcome back. And this is
Bestie
with my bestie.
I'm like,
I feel like I need a shot to wake me up. We have our coffees. Yeah, we have the whip shots. We could bring those back.
just like
But I
top
just-
them off.
Yeah, because I'm not really a morning person.
No?
I'm not a morning person. I thrive at night.
Do you?
I do.
Okay. I feel like I start to wind down at night, but I can also thrive at night. I guess it mostly depends on the company
Yeah. Also,
more than anything.
Yeah. If you hear noises, the kids are next door and they're getting ready for a nap, but they're super hyper. So if you hear some ruckus, some screaming, some yelling, it's the kids.
Yes.
Yeah. But anyways, welcome back to our podcast. I'm Vanessa.
And I'm Marley.
And this is
Bestie with my bestie.
And yeah, today we're going to talk about liking girls' photos on social media when you have a partner, like kind of like the do's and don'ts of social media in a relationship.
Yeah.
And yeah, do you want to start or do you want me to start?
Sure. I can only think of, so when it comes to liking other girls' pictures, I think how me and Andy do it is we tend to not. I guess if a girl's wearing something super like revealing or if it's like a bikini picture or something, he won't and I won't if it's a guy with like his shirt off or something. Just to kind of, I feel like, avoid any possible tension from that. Because I feel like it can be something as simple as like, you know, just liking a picture, but it can somehow turn into something like maybe one day, like I'm having an off day and I feel like insecure about something or, you know what I mean? And it's just mostly to avoid.
Got it. And it's also
feel.
for like your comfort and reassurance.
Yeah, you know, it's like, why?
Because we can overthink.
Exactly. Going back to that.
And or we'll start to second guess like that girl in particular.
Yeah, like what? Yeah, exactly.
And then I'm going through her Instagram to see if he's liked any other photo like that.
Exactly, because then that's a red flag.
Yes,
I feel
yeah.
like that's a no. Don't do that.
I think same here. Like we have a I verbally have told him like I don't like if you like revealing photos of girls.
Yes.
But it's also different because he is in like the social media industry. He has tons of model friends, which is something that I had to get used to.
Yeah.
But in the beginning, you can say like I was a very insecure person
Yeah.
going into a relationship with him. So I was questioning every girl. I was like, who is this girl? Did you have a problem with her? Who is this? Did something happen? Like
yeah, something I need to know.
Yes, like is there something I need to know? And then it just got to the point where like if it's too revealing, he's respect for me and I think for himself. Like he just doesn't feel the need to like other women's photos. Like he has girlfriends, of course, that's fine, that's cool. Like I know girls go to the beach and take photos in their bikinis. Like that's fine. But if it's a sexual photo.
Yeah, it depends on the post too.
Yes.
It's like you just know off of seeing it.
Yeah, like you could take a cute selfie or photo at the beach. That's fine. Like it, whatever, I don't care. But if it's obviously like I said, just a sexual photo.
Yeah.
He tends to just stay away from that in general. Like, I'm not going to bother liking it.
Exactly.
So I'm like, okay. But there has been moments where I've seen him like something and I'm like, I didn't like that. Like, why? Like, there's no need for you to like that.
And I think also what makes me feel uncomfortable about it, guys don't know girls the way obviously we know girls. You know, if someone goes, like, they can genuinely just like a couple of their pictures and will notice it. And I feel like to girls, if that guy is taken, they're like, oh my gosh, did you see? Like he liked like all these pictures
like
of
he's
mine,
giving me attention.
Exactly. And they take it a different way. And then, I mean, I know like what other people say shouldn't necessarily matter, but it kind of makes you look dumb or feel dumb. Like you don't realize it, but this is how it is. This is how girls think.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Yeah, it's just, I think, just respect. And it's kind of like oblivious, like read the room. You don't do that.
Exactly.
But that also goes for like, I think following random girls. Like don't follow random girls on social media.
Just to follow them.
Yes.
Yeah, especially depending on the content they like to post.
Yes.
If it's always like something like revealing or, you know, constantly taking like sexy pictures.
Yeah.
Like, why are you following them? Besides like, oh, well, it's a friend. It's just a friend that I know and just following, like, no big deal. Then it's like, well, if it's not a big deal, then why?
Yeah.
You know, or like you could say hi in public, like when you see them, but I don't know. I feel like social media could be very tricky.
My biggest thing is like, just because you just met someone that day doesn't mean you can follow them on social media. Like, I think that's weird. Like, if I were to go to an event and I come home and I follow like guys, that's going to be weird. Like, you don't know them, like, but you want to follow them. So that it's the same thing as that too. Like, I've had to tell him too, like, I get it's different. You're in the industry, like networking connections. I'm like, but like, I think that's weird.
Like, you jump on
like,
it.
Yeah.
Like, okay, let me follow.
Like, I follow this. And I'm like, who is this? And, like, oh, just some girl I met. I'm like, no, I don't like that. Like, just common sense. Don't do that.
I feel like it can be, the way it could be acceptable, like to me at least, is if we meet this person mutually, like together. And it's like, oh, I'm going to go follow her.
If I feel the vibe, because there's been some girls where I've literally gotten the vibe where it's like their intentions are bad. Their intentions, like they were obviously flirting with my man in front of me, did not care, want that attention, knows who he is, and just to brag about it. You know, where I'm like, no, I can't.
Just
like
to say, just something to talk about. It's just a game. A lot of times, it's a game to girls.
It's just like
they could be. Girls are mean. Like, they can definitely,
girls can be dirty. That's just the thing.
Yep.
I mean, same for guys, but we're talking about because we have men. So
yeah, and then we understand girls. Like, we don't. I mean, we know from experience like how guys can be, maybe, but I feel like we understand the mind of a woman compared to the mind of a man.
Yeah.
You know? So, yeah.
Also, I think another thing for me is I don't follow my friends' boyfriends.
Oh.
Yeah. Unless I was unless I'm like obviously friends with both of them. Like if I hung out before, or like say if I hung out with my friend who's a guy and then he got with his girlfriend and then like I knew her and like we're all mutual friends, that's fine because I've already been following them.
Okay.
But like still to this day, I don't follow my friends' boyfriends. I just feel like there's no need to. You know? And I don't want my friends to feel like, oh, like why is she following him all of a sudden? You know?
Okay.
And I think especially because I've never been around their boyfriends long enough to have that relationship. There's only a few where I'm like, okay, we hung out, we're cool.
Right.
We go on double dates. Like that's fine. But for the most part, I do not tend to follow my friends' boyfriends. Like I just think that's a no for me. I can't do that. Yeah.
All right. I guess if it's a really close friend, I do. I feel I definitely do. I think I follow all of my friends' boyfriends. But let me see. I guess I feel a lot of my friends are really long-term friends.
Yeah.
So I feel like whoever like they bring, it's like, okay, like great. I don't know. I just want to, I don't know. I don't really see anything wrong in our situation, but I feel like maybe it depends, I guess, too, what they post. A lot of them don't really post much. They're just, a lot of times it's them posting their girls, their friends.
No, I get it. But I don't know why. I'm just weird by that.
Yeah, no. That's fine.
That's a personal preference. Like, if you follow them, that's cool. Like, I'm glad. But for me, it's like, I can't seem to find myself following.
Right.
And maybe it's because I don't know them as much as I know my girlfriends.
Okay, so if you feel like you don't have a certain, not like obviously connection, but like a friendly enough connection with them then I see that. I wouldn't do that if it was like the first time I met them, like, oh, I'm going to go follow them or anything. But I feel like over time, like, okay, they're cool. Like I got to know them. Now I'll go ahead and follow or whatever. Then, okay, I see what you mean.
Yeah, that's kind of it. But I mean, social media, it can be tricky.
Yeah, for sure.
It's just kind of, I think at one point a relationship has to have that talk of social media, like what to post, what not to post. Like, don't do this. I don't like when you do this. Respect the boundaries. It can be tricky, but I think if you guys have mutual respect, you know nothing's going to come out of social media. It's just for like pure entertainment for you.
Entertainment, fun.
So like, post whatever the hell you want. Then like that's fine, but don't entertain anything like that.
Yes, just make sure you don't entertain anyone else than your significant other, basically. Yeah.
That's short, simple, sweet.
To the point.
Yeah, just respect your partners. That's really it.
Yep.
Popsicle stick?
Popsicle stick.
Okay, do you want to do it or me?
You can do it this time. I think I did it last time, right? No, I try to remember.
Turn-ons and offs. Physical appearance, emotionally, and sexually. So do you have any turn-ons and offs?
Turn-ons and off. You want to go first? I'll try to think of something. I guess, okay, to me, personality. That is my number one thing when I look for someone. Emotionally goes with, I feel like, their personality. So I can be sensitive. I don't want someone like super mean or like, I don't know, like brutal, like too straight up. Like, yes, be straight up. Give me your thoughts. Let me know, whatever it is. But
don't be a bitch about it.
Yeah, don't be rude. I don't like rudeness. Like, no. I can't handle it well, especially because I feel like I'm not the type of person to be rude. So it's like, I feel like I don't deserve that, you know? But there are some people who are like, oh yeah, no, me and my boyfriend like talk shit to each other and stuff, which is fine. But it's like, I can't take it. I'm like, you know?
What am I trying to say?
There's there can be a balance of it almost too.
Yeah.
In a way. So like you could tease each other. Like me and Andy play around and we like tease each other, but we don't say anything to where we're crossing a line, if that makes sense.
Because you guys have your own. I'm like Australian own. You guys have your own form.
Hey, that was good.
It was actually horrible the second time.
No, the second time I feel like was better.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You guys have your own form of respect. So I think it's weird hearing when like a different relationship is different. I mean, of course, it's their relationship. It's what works for them. But I think in a way it'll kind of have you confirm, like, will you guys get along? Will you not get along? How's like the friendship going to work out? If we double date, how's it going to be?
Yeah.
So I think that is a big one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
For me, a turnoff is complaining. I cannot handle when somebody complains. And that goes for like a lot of stuff. Like, because I grew up where it's like you get what you get and you make of it.
Yeah.
You know, like if my order is ever wrong at a restaurant, I'm not going to be like, I'm not going to complain about it. I'm going to be like, okay, you know what? I'll maybe ask for something, but I'm not complaining about it to the whole table.
Yeah.
If I go somewhere, I'm not complaining about like how it smells or looks or, you know, I don't. But when someone complains around me all the time, it drains me. It makes me just like shut down. It makes me not want to talk. It makes me want to like
the vibes are off. It like it tears down your spirit.
Yeah,
like you could be in a good mood and energetic, and then it's like you know, just like
and I understand too that like complaining can be a form of like expressing and just like letting you know what you feel out in the moment.
Yeah,
but it's like. Read the room. Like, I don't know. Like, I just can't stand when someone complains.
Yeah. And I feel like not even so much like the basic levels of complaining, like the example you gave about going out to a restaurant and complaining about your food. But I feel like the form of complaining that I don't like is if there's something going on and you can do something to change it, but you're not, and you're just complaining about it, but not doing anything about it. It's like, then you can't really complain. You know what I mean? You're not doing anything to try and change it or to better the situation. So it's like, you can, you know what I mean? That's what I guess I don't really like.
Yeah. But for sure complaining. Like if you complain around me, if someone's complaining around me and you look at me, you already know the mood I'm in. Like I'm already like, you become a Debbie Downer for me where we're at in the situation. Yeah. So that's where that's at.
Like I'm checking out.
Yes, exactly. So turn-ons and offs, complaining.
Physically.
I don't think I have a lot of turn-offs physically. I have a lot of personal preferences. Yeah. You know? So like me and Erica are completely open with one another. Like, hey, if I'm gaining weight, please tell me. Okay. Like, check in with me. And we tell each other that, like, if I'm gaining weight, tell me. Be honest with me. And be brutally honest because that's going to motivate me to get my shit together. Yeah. Because we get in our funks. You know, the pandemic happened. Everybody was home. Yeah. I gained a few pounds. But I think that's just something that I wouldn't say it's a turn off. But that's just something that we communicate on. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds good. To me, I feel like appearance-wise, it would be dressing.
That's another one.
I really like if we're home, we're chilling, like, who cares? Like, wear some shorts or a t-shirt, whatever it may be, who cares? But I feel like if we're going out somewhere, like going out to eat at a restaurant, like, look presentable, look put together. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
That's
sometimes I have to remind myself to at least put myself together.
Yeah.
Because I'm a stay-at-home mom. I wake up and I'm just like in whatever I slept in the entire day. Or if not, I'll switch to like sweats and a baggy t-shirt.
Yeah.
And I remember Eric actually had a talk with me about it one day. Like, like I understand what you do at home and I understand you're with the kids all day, but like you used to always get dressed and now you don't. And it was like a wake up call, like, holy shit, he's right.
Okay.
Like, I don't put any effort into myself.
Right.
And that can affect your relationship with your partner. Like, if your partner comes home and like he just sees you're like a couch potato or something, or like same thing if I came home and I saw Eric just like in the same clothes all day, I'd be like, what are you doing? Like, like, do something.
Yeah.
So I think that can be another thing. And it is, I think, relatable to a lot of other women, where it's like we have to check in with ourselves and be like, okay, I know I have a lot going on, but like I think I still need to put myself together, if for myself at least. And if you feel good for yourself, you start to like feel good with other things around the house or like stuff you have to do. Yep. So like I was just telling you the other day, I decided to get ready in the morning. Like I put makeup on, I put like this nice black bodysuit on and jeans, and I was like the different person that I was
the mentality.
I was like, I felt so powerful. I felt like a baddie. I was like, I could take on the whole day. And I've never felt like that because I don't wake up and think, oh, let me look good for myself. I just wake up and think like, okay, here goes another long day.
Exactly.
Let me just like find some energy, drink some coffee. But putting myself together made a huge difference.
Yeah, when you feel good, you get motivated to do things.
Yeah, and that was the first time I did that. And it was like a wake up call where I was like, what am I doing? Like I sit and I don't sit and watch the kids, but like I'm here at home and I'll go on social media and I look at other women and I'm like, wow, like they're so put together. Yeah. Like I wish I could be that mom that like looks put together and like can handle the kids and the house and the chores and can do everything. And I'm like, I can be her. I just have to stop making excuses and do it. And when I did it, I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God.
The difference.
Where was this entire time?
Yeah.
So it's like, for me, I know that could be a turn off.
Okay.
Looking on the outside, like if I were to come home and I see my partner doesn't like look motivated to do anything despite like you trying to motivate them, because for a while I was in a funk too. And so that did play a part. Yeah. But, like Eric tries to motivate me and get me like, high spirits. And I think sometimes, like, I'm not going to say it's a turn off, but you want more for your partner always.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I know. I felt like it right now. I'm like, we're going to have to turn that fan back on. So, yeah. Yeah.
For me,
I get you.
Like physical appearance, we try to at least like, because we're parents now. Yeah. So you after having kids, there's a lot that happens between you and your partner. Right. So I think we have to just like remind ourselves to put effort into ourselves and into the relationship, spice things up a little bit. Yeah. Like it's not just about the kids anymore. Like you don't have to just sit on the couch or sit and like do whatever you want all day, Vanessa. Like you can still do what you want to do. Yeah. So I have to remind myself that. Right. And I think maybe a lot of moms can probably agree on that. I don't know. But like that's my situation at least.
Yeah. No, for sure. Makes sense. Also personal hygiene. Okay, I guess that's a turn off. Like too. If you don't brush your teeth, obviously like the basic personal hygiene kind of stuff. But that's really it, I would say, are my turn offs.
Turn offs?
Uh-huh. Or preferences.
Preferences. Yeah. I think that's a better way.
That sounds better.
Preferences.
It doesn't sound as like mean or as harsh.
What are your preferences? Physically, emotionally?
Yeah.
Emotionally, I would say someone who...
Supportive.
Yes.
For everything.
Supportive, someone who is like not afraid to show feelings, to show love, can show you off, can like, there's a whole list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Turn offs is like controlling. telling me what I can't do.
Yeah.
Can't like go here, can't wear this, can't, all of that. Like you want someone who's supportive, who's loving, who's like, this is my woman, look at her, support her.
Yes.
You got this, you can do this. I'm here if you need me. I'm here if you fall. I'm here if you like you guys are a team and it's not just like,
And especially like how you said the whole showing off thing, like I feel like that's a big deal. I feel like make your woman feel good.
Yes.
About herself.
Yeah.
So.
Like don't put her down when she feels sexy and hot in the moment.
Yeah. Just good in her skin.
And then like talk to her like, what are you doing? Like, I guess complain if she's not putting herself together. Yeah. Like you got a bad bitch. Flaunt it.
Yes.
Because then I feel like hold her against that, she's going to be like, well, I'm just not going to try anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
I'm like,
I mean, if you're, that's kind of it, honestly.
Yeah, I would say so.
Be a bad bitch.
Be a bad bitch.
Be a baddie. A baddie waddy.
Be a baddie.
A baddie waddy. But yeah, turn ons and offs, physical, emotionally, sexually.
Just I think just like sex drives are so important in a relationship for sex drives to match.
Yes. Well, I guess yes.
For the most part.
That is true.
Yeah. That's a big deal, especially if sex is very important to you.
Oh, it is.
It's important to me. Yeah, I feel like it's important to most people, and so definitely, sex drives.
I think being comfortable with your partner, like I love when Eric takes control. Like that's a turn on.
Yeah,
and I think a lot of women can agree on that. Like we want our man
to initiate
but like
to handle us.
Show me that you want me.
Yeah.
Take control. Fucking go all out. I don't care. Just like
show me.
Show me. Yeah, exactly. So I think turn on sexually like so. It's so funny. Like emotionally, it's like care for me, love me.
Yeah.
Sexually, own me.
Own me. That's when it's okay.
Like, I am yours. Destroy me.
That's when you can tell me what to and not to do. Yeah, for sure.
So I think that's for sure. But yeah, sex drive is important, especially, like in a relationship.
Yeah.
Especially if you, again, do have kids. Because kids can really make you and your partner distance. Sex becomes scheduled, and it's like it's not as spontaneous as it used to be. It's not like anytime, any moment. It's like, ugh, the kids are awake. Let's wait till they fall asleep. But then by that point, like he's tired, I'm tired. Yeah. So I think
that's okay. But as long as you just, make time for it. Do it when you can.
We've had a lot of sit-down conversations about all of this.
Which is good.
It's healthy.
Yeah, communicating about it instead of not talking about it. It's like, then that's when your mind wanders.
And that alone is a turn off.
Yeah.
Turn on. I'm so sorry. That is a turn on when you can openly talk with your partner about like what it is that you need to satisfy yourself and vice versa. Like that's what a healthy relationship is. I'm not going to say it's going to be butterflies and rainbows when you hear something your partner says. Yeah. But I think just being able to openly come to your partner and say like, hey, this is what's been on my mind. What do you think about this? I really think that we should work on this in our relationship. That's a turn on.
Right.
Taking the initiative to make your relationship better instead of like pushing a partner away, being immature about it.
Yeah, not discussing it. Yeah, for sure. Same page.
Yeah, basically. So yeah, that was it.
That's it. Yeah, that was good.
That was really fast.
Yeah, I know. I feel like we keep talking and talking and it makes it go by.
It's because we get to the point fast.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it
is. Like you're here to watch us talk about this topic. We're going to talk about it, discuss it. And like, that's it.
Yep. That's what we're going to do. That's what we came here for. It's what you clicked on this for.
Exactly. But yeah, guys. So that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed these topics.
Yep.
These discussions. Let us know in the comments what you think. What are your turn-ons and offs?
Or your preferences.
What do you feel about social media, like relationship-wise?
Yeah, definitely.
Have you had conversations with your partner about the do's and don'ts, what you like, what you don't like? So,
and if you haven't, do it.
Yes. Don't be afraid to do it.
Yeah. Communication.
is key. It literally can make or break you.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. But yeah, that's going to be it. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and like, follow, and subscribe here on YouTube. And yeah, we'll leave our handles down below. And yeah, we'll see you next time.
See you next time.
Bye, guys.
Bye.